We're going to build another form manually. In fact, we're going to build two, and this will demonstrate how we can create what are known as subforms. So the first thing we do is we click on the Create ribbon and Form Design. In the Form Design, we bring up the form properties. The record source of our first one is going to be the customers table. Add existing fields, and we drag on what it is we need in this particular form. Now I've chosen 3 of these, holding down my control key to do a multiple select. I can drag them and drop them into this form. We can make a few changes here by widening these columns or fields here, and then selecting the 3 labels and maybe widening those a little bit. We can take advantage of the built-in alignment and resize tools. I have all 3 of these labels selected. I can go to my Arrange ribbon and choose Size and Space, and choose to widen these 3 to the widest one. You'll notice all 3 have now stretched to be the same width. I then want to change the format. So I go to the Format ribbon, choose Bold, change the font color, and maybe change the alignment to the right. I want to put a title up here, so I'm going to go back to my Design ribbon, choose the label, and type in customer orders. Select this and apply the formatting that we require. If we now view this, we click to view it, we can see that we have 91 customers that we can scroll through. Now it would be helpful if we could see underneath all of the orders that a particular company have purchased from us. This form is complete. We can close this down and save it, and we call it customers because that's all that it shows us. I'm then going to create a secondary form which will be our subform. So we repeat the same process again. Create, Form Design, double click where the rulers meet in the top left corner of the form to bring up the property sheet for the form. The record source on here will be the orders table. Add existing fields, and now we can drag on the fields we want. Order ID, order date, and the employee ID. And you can drag other fields on as well. Now you'll notice I'm not laying these out because I don't need to. We are not going to view this like this as a regular single record form. You can see we've got 830 orders that have been placed, looking at our navigator at the bottom. Rather than show one record per screen, it'd be useful if we could view this in a data sheet view. In other words, like this, where we can see all of the orders that have been placed and the dates. Now, we want this to be displayed by default. So if we go back to our design view, bring up the properties, over here you'll see the properties for the form, make sure you change it at the top here, and you'll notice one of them says default view. At the moment it's a single form, but we can set this to be a data sheet so that every time this is displayed, it's displayed as a data sheet view. We've finished with this. We can close this and save this as orders. You'll now see we've got two forms, customers and orders. We'll open up the customers and go into design view. What I'm going to do is in this area down here, I'm going to drag and drop my other form, my orders form, where I want this to be placed. So you can see I've dragged it down here. This is known as a subform. If you now look at the form view, you can now see that automatically we have the customer orders, and as I scroll through my 91 customers, you'll notice that the data sheet changes to show the orders that customer has placed. And that's how you create an automatic link, the link we did when we created up the relationship between the tables, so we don't have to do any querying. This works automatically. The final part is just to resize this and make it look presentable.